Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm doing an unboxing and first look of the Nike Inflict 3 Olympic Edition boxing shoes. So check it out. Hey guys, Carlo here. Today I'm doing an unboxing and first look of the Nike Inflict 3 Olympic Edition colorway boxing shoes. These retail for $115 on Nike's website and are the second pair of Inflict 3s I've purchased. I did a review on the Inflict 3s about a year ago and was really impressed with those shoes. So let's go ahead and cut this box open and take a look at the shoes. Now, this is a shoe that you can get as small as size 3 in men's all the way to size 15, at least is what they advertise on their website. And the good news is that this shoe also comes in half sizes. So that's always a game changer when it comes to boxing shoes, particularly Nikes, just because historically Nikes have always kind of ran a little bit more on the narrow side when it comes to their boxing shoes compared to some of the other brands. So it's always a nice change when you have a shoe like the Inflict 3s, to be specific, that I felt were more accommodating for people with wide feet, including myself. That's always been kind of a problem I've had with my feet being wider, is when it comes to boxing shoes, they tend to be a little bit more narrow fitting and it can become quite uncomfortable when you use them. So you do have your standard orange Nike box here, flip open box. It just says Nike Inflict SE, multicolor. Size, I got mine is size 11. I usually wear size 10.5 in my regular shoes, but with boxing shoes, and these are definitely one of those shoes that I would go a half size up in just because it's a Nike shoe. I did get these in size 11. So you do have that right there. Let's go ahead and open the box. First thing is you get an extra pair of orange laces. And that was the theme for the 2024 Olympics when it came to the Nike lineup of boxing shoes. Is orange was kind of the theme. The Hyper KOs, I believe, were kind of like a leopard or like a leopard print orange, and so were there other shoes that Nike had released that were kind of that orange colorway, and this is very similar in that regard. So this shoe is a very light gray, you know, probably like one shade away from being white. It's like kind of like a white gray, and you can see it has those orange accents, which I think looks really sharp. It's a really nice contrast in color. So there's the left shoe, and here is the right shoe. And I think they look super clean. And that was the reason I got them, is just because I love this colorway with the light gray and orange. I did want to get those Olympic Edition Hyper KOs as well. The only problem with those is the Hyper KOs are usually kind of uncomfortable for my feet. So I decided to go with the Inflict 3s because I had another pair of the Inflict 3s, and for my feet being wider, they were comfortable, thankfully. So that's the reason I went with these, and you can see it's an awesome looking shoe. This is a mid-top shoe, so it's not too low, not super high in terms of the ankle support. It looks like to have some type of synthetic mesh upper. You also have semi-round laces with orange tips at the end right there. You do have that classic black Nike swoosh. And that swoosh is kind of like a fly wire type rubberized material with that swoosh. You also have kind of that bubbly, I don't even say it's leopard print, kind of like, I don't know what you guys call it. If you guys are big into Nikes, make sure to correct me in the comments below. But I don't know exactly what you call kind of like that pebble design. And I know some Jordans have that design. I think it's called rhino skin or rhinoceros, I don't know. But you have that down here, and it kind of rolls around the entire shoe, and then it kind of comes up right here as well with that Nike. But you do have that design throughout, and what's cool about it is depending on the angle, it has almost like a metallic kind of like glitter look to it, depending on the angle that you see the shoe in and how the light hits it. So I love the way that looks with that. It does have a pretty flat rubberized outsole with a little bit of suede built into it. Just to be clear about this shoe, this is essentially a wrestling shoe by design, but you see a lot of boxers also use this for boxing. And you know, over the years, boxing and wrestling shoes are often kind of interchangeable. Mostly because of the type of work you're using the boxing shoes for inside the ring on the canvas, and you really want to feel grounded with your footwork and basically feel almost like you're kind of like in a barefoot situation where you get that grip and that traction on the canvas that you're looking for. But obviously you have the outsole to give you that protection and that rubber grip, so you can use that for lateral movement and speed. But we do have that rubber outsole on the front ball of the foot as well as the heel cup. You also have that black rubber Nike, and then in the midsection of the outsole it does have the suede that surrounds the entire lower portion of the shoe. You also have an ankle velcro strap, and that kind of wraps around. To be honest with you, I don't feel like this strap really adds any type of extra support. I feel like it's just kind of to keep the laces from getting untied or getting tangled up, and to give it a really nice look. So the aesthetics, you do have that Nike that's written across the Velcro strap right there. It does say Nike written in kind of a cursive script in black on the outside of the tongue. The inside of the tongue says made in China, Nike Inflict Special Edition, sorry. Inflict SE, size 11, upper. It shows ship to, and then season. So it has a couple things in there. Inside of the shoe has some cardboard to kind of keep the shape of the shoe that you just pulled out. And it does have an insole, but the insole is glued. Now, for those of you wondering that if you could put your own custom insoles, you can, but you'll have to rip the glue off of the insole that comes with the shoe, which I'm not going to do right now. But it does have an orange insole on the inside of the shoe that's pretty flat. So again, keep in mind these shoes were designed to be a wrestling shoe, not so much a boxing shoe. But there's a couple things you can do to give yourself a little bit more impact support if you're using this shoe for a little bit more of a conditioning type shoe, is remove the insole that it currently comes with and just put your own custom orthotics, maybe like a gel insole that gives you a little bit more thickness, so that if you happen to do any type of like box jumps, any type of, whether it's burpees or whatnot, you get a little bit more impact absorption with these shoes rather than that flat foam insert they have on the inside right now. The tongue also is the same type of material. You have that synthetic mesh, and there is a tongue holder right there for the laces. And yeah, overall, an awesome looking shoe. I think they did awesome with that light gray and orange colorway. Just enough orange to stand out, but not too much. And that light gray looks really clean as well. I think it looks really awesome. Definitely one of my favorite colorways in terms of a boxing shoe. And I have a lot of white shoes, a lot of lighter colored shoes. That's kind of what I gravitate towards, but these look really good. So I'm gonna start using these, put these part of my rotation in training, and then later down the road, I will do a review on these shoes and give you guys my thoughts on these, on how they perform and how they feel. And of course, how they hold up over time. Durability with these shoes is also one of those things that you look for, how long you can put these shoes to use and see how that rubber outsole lasts, especially with a lot of footwork movement, and just the overall materials, how they hold up against the wear and tear in the gym. So if you guys have any questions or comments, you guys know what to do, put them down below. I'll put the link in the description box on where you can find these Nike Inflict 3 Olympic Edition boxing shoes. I'll see you guys later. Peace.